see.
There we go, at the top. Okay. Yep. Hey, all right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we're going to start out by giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Okay, double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth, and blessed to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Around the brother Karab, and to my right.
I'm the brother Quadash.
All right, we come with a beautiful lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, who you eagerly call God in Jesus Christ. All right. Hey, the lesson that we're going into today is basically going into afflictions. Afflictions proves that the Lord is dealing with you, man. All right, when you go through afflictions and you're going through all the hardship, right? You feeling all the pressure, all the heat. Hey, that's ultimately coming from the Lord. Those are things that we have to endure for the elect's sake. Those are things that we have to go through so that it will be proved that we are true servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. No man is basically pushed to the matter of fact. No man is given the reward easily. Basically, man, no man has ever gotten an easy reward without fighting. You must fight. It makes you appreciate the reward even more. But when you sitting in here easily giving or easily not going through nothing, hey, you need to check yourself. Something wrong with it, man. Hey, you don't need to trust their reward. That ain't the reward. Hey, just like coming into the truth, man. The reward is salvation. Lord willing, hey, you be edified. We're going to go ahead and get into the scriptures.
All right. This is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 2, in verse 1.
Right.
It says, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Okay? Let's go into that word temptation in the etymology online, right? The etym. This is temptation in the etymology, 12th century. An act of enticing someone to sin, an experience or state of being tempted. It say to feel, to try out. You see, tempts a person to sin. And who our biggest adversary? Spiritual demon Satan, man. Also Esau, Edom as well too, his physical counterpart on earth. But hey, dealing with the physical demon Satan because he also tried Yahweh Shai. You see? Just like Satan tried out Yahweh Shai, Satan is also trying us out. The servant is not greater than the master. Go ahead, get the next one. Get Sirach 11, verse 25 through 27.
All right, come on.
You're supposed to love the heat, man. You see? That's what makes us stronger, man. The Lord dealing with men. He's not dealing with children. Soft. Weak. Right?
This is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 11, and verse 25. It says, In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right, because good times make weak men. And strong times make tough men, man. Why? Because your head is in the right place. You understand that America's about to get destroyed. You understand that this kingdom has a temporary moment to succeed until it doesn't. Until it basically drops to its knees, till it burns, man, disintegrates. Because that's the judgment. That's the reward for a wicked place like America, man. AKA Babylon, AKA Egypt. The Lord hates this place. He ready to destroy it. And he ready to destroy those that love this place and they hold on to it, man. They treat this place like it's just the end it all, be it all. Therefore, reread that again.
This is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 11, and verse 25. It says, In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
In the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. So here it is, when men was out here playing, getting it right, you know, doing whatever they want to do. That's why the Lord said, when peace and safety, when they should say peace and safety, sudden destruction. And it say, hey, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgiveness of affliction.
Yep.
So a man don't go, a near guard or one that don't be mindful of the scourges, hey, he's gonna go, hey, they don't care about the lockdowns. They don't care about the famine, death, pestilence. They don't care about Esau, even they don't even know who their enemy is. But guess what? When you going through afflictions and you going through tough times, hey, what it say? Wisdom maketh a wise man mad. So when you going through these tough situations each day, you start to understand who your enemy is. Who got you? Who got your? Who?
You mean oppression? Yeah, come.
You start to understand what oppression is,
yeah.
but you start to know who your enemy is.
Yeah.
Right, because see, people don't know who their enemy is. That's the beautiful part about us going through our afflictions.
Yep.
See, get Limitations 5 and 5. You still, get Limitations 5 and 5. You still reading it, or that's it?
I was still reading it. I'll come back though.
Keep going, nah, keep going.
Okay,
and then get Limitations 5 and 5.
Okay, this is in verse 26 of Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 26. It says, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
Right, because 2/3 of our people, these Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians, they're not going through nothing. What our brother Yaganon always say, better our chances, man. Let me go ahead and get my whooping out the way first. And that's basically what the men of the Lord are going through. The servants of Yahweh Shema Shai. Both man, woman, and child. If you serve the Lord, man, hey, prepare your soul for temptation. But guess what? Prepare, be happy. Because the Lord dealing with you. You see? Keep going on that.
It says in verse 27, it says, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure.
Right.
And in his end, his deeds shall be discovered.
And in his end, his deeds should be discovered, because the Lord's going to try every man work, man, in the last days. Your deeds dealing with your work.
By that fire.
Hey, by that fire, man. Ultimately, who's doing it? Yahweh Shai is the one that's trying your works, man. Hey, Shalom, Karam Yabashmisha Brakatah. Hey, go ahead and get that Limitations 5 and 5, because hey, going through oppression basically shows you who your enemy is. Right? And this is one of the things that our enemies got, our enemy, number one enemy, Esau Edom, got us going through. Read it up.
This is Lamentations chapter 5 and verse 5. It says, our necks are under persecution.
Right.
We labor and have no rest.
We labor and have no rest, man. See? We labor and have no rest. But do our people know who their enemy is? Do they know that their enemy is the so-called white man? He's the reason why you labor and have no rest.
Right.
He's the reason why you going through that certain type of affliction. But ultimately, it's the Lord. See, the Lord is the reason why we going through what we going through, so he can try us out, man. Hey, get Sirach chapter 6, man. My favorite chapter, dealing with a friend, man. Because what the Lord said, I'll call you not servants, but I'll call you friends, for ye know all things, right?
6.
6. Yup.
This is Ecclesiasticus. Right. This is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Going back to afflictions, trying, prove, to test. That's basically what the Lord is doing. You're not finna come in this ministry and think that you just about to go straight to the kingdom. No, it don't work like that, man. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna show yourself men. You're gonna rehearse the righteous acts, you're gonna follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and you're gonna fear you. How about Shema Shah? You're not gonna easily get the reward, man. It ain't no damn reward if everybody getting it.
You gotta prove them.
Right. You gotta get proved. Let's go into that word prove right quick. That's beautiful that it said that. Prove. Prove in the etymology 12th century. To try by experience or by a test or standard. To evaluate, demonstrate, and practice. You see? They say to show, convince, and put to the test. They say worthy, good, and upright. Virtuous. You see?
Hey, if I may add, to go back to, like you say, what manner of person are ye to be? Your conduct. You know what I'm saying?
Going back to your conduct, man. What manner of person are ye to be, man? Knowing all these things are about to happen. The Lord tell you in the scriptures, hey, you done with that? Keep going.
It says
call it out and read it again.
This is Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
Keep reading.
verse 8, for some man, it says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion,
Right.
and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Right. And it go right into a blessed the man that's not offended in me.
Yep.
Get that scripture real quick.
Yep.
Because ultimately it's a scripture. It say when you are Lord, when a brother can put it up, it say there and by when he basically go through temptation, when he offended, the temptations will make him man, I'm gonna get it. Say the temptations will make him fall out. Basically, it's offensive when he go through it.
This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 6. It says, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
Right, blessed is he, and whomsoever shall not be offended in me, man.
Yep.
Don't be offended, man. It's ultimately to test you, to prove you. You see? What it say? By and by. That's what it's called. Offended. KJV. Here you go. Here you go. It's Matthew 13 and 21. Call out Yahweh Shema Shai. And I want you to give me Matthew 14, 26 through 30.
Alright.
But I'm gonna read Matthew 13. It's Matthew 13 and 21. Yet have he not root in himself, right? Because the Lord was dealing with the parable of the seeds that fell by the wayside, and some that was planted but didn't have the root, you know, and that's ultimately dealing with this truth, man. You gotta have that root, man. You gotta be in that soil deeply, right? This is Matthew 13 and 21. Yet have he not rooted himself, but endured for a while, right, for his own occasion. You see? And then it say, for when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended. So now he out. Because ultimately what? He wasn't fit, man, to be a son of Yahweh Shema Shai. He wasn't fit for this occupation right here, man. This lot had nothing to do with him. The lot of going through the struggles, right, to get the kingdom. That's ultimately what it's all about, man. Establishing righteousness in the earth, starting with Yahweh Shai, man.
But it comes with suffering first, you know what I'm saying?
Suffering.
It comes with suffering. You wanted me to get this one up? Or was that the one that was going to close?
Yeah, that was the one we was going to close. Luke.
Okay,
Luke 14
yeah, come.
and 26.
All right. Luke chapter 14 and verse 26. All right. And it reads, it says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life also.
And hate goes into love less. That don't mean go in there and disrespect your parents. No. Disrespect everybody in the household. No. You can stand up for the truth, yes. But hey, love less just mean to Salaki. Hate just mean to love less.
Yeah.
Basically, man.
Yeah.
Don't make that your priority. Your priority is this truth.
Yeah.
And the brothers around you that's participating and attending to this truth as well too. Surround yourself about like-minded men, man. Because some of our family's gone. You see? They're not prepared for the suffering that's about to come to America. But guess what? You is, because you're going through it now. You see? You're going through the trials and tribulations. Ultimately gonna make you tough when Jacob's trouble come. Because guess what? It's a time like no other, man. And there's only going to be certain spirits that's going to survive, and those spirits are strong-minded, unmovable. And guess what? They are the elect. Lord willing, we be those men.
Lord willing.
Keep going.
And it says, finishing up, I'm going to start it back from the top. This is Luke chapter 14 and verse 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. He cannot be my disciple, man.
So you got other men out there, man. Hey, they over here lining up they hair like they not like Jacob's trouble not pertaining to them.
Right.
You see, lining up they hair, profaning the Sabbath. You could do it on the Sabbath. You ain't warning the people, man. You're not letting them know about Jacob's trouble. You're not letting them know about the famine, death, destruction, pestilence. They take a strong-minded man. They take a soldier. Get 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2, I think.
Come.
You through with that?
No.
Keep going.
Verse 27, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Cannot be my disciple. Go ahead,
Yep.
get the scripture I called. 2 Timothy 3:2.
This is 2 Timothy chapter.
I think it's 1 Timothy 3, where it says soldier. No soldier entangle him life with the affairs. Entangle himself with the affairs of this world.
Let me get it real quick.
Just hit that. Watch it pop up.
Yeah, right there. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4.
3.
Salaki. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier.
And one thing about a soldier, man, he take orders. He's very disciplined, right? That's why I say hard times make strong men. Because through all the training, through all the proving, going through the proving process, eventually, guess what? You're going to be accepted. Because that's basically what we want. We want to be counted worthy to escape. Keep going.
It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. Verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
That he may please him, right? Who have chosen him to be a soldier. See, the Lord didn't say choose him that's weak. The Lord didn't say choose him that half-assed or get offended. No, man, the Lord want men. You see? Here it is. Everybody disloyal in the world. You finna see that when Jacob's trouble hit. People gonna fight against each other. Your A1 day one gonna kill you. Your mother gonna stab you in the back. Your parents gonna stab you in the back. Your sister, your brother, everybody's family, black culture shit, man. That shit dead, man. And hard times is gonna prove that. Hard times is gonna show how people really are. These ain't nothing but a bunch of brute beasts, man. They don't believe in the Lord. They don't worship Yahweh Shemashah. They don't fear him. They don't even want to understand their inheritance or where they come from. But they love black culture. Therefore, what they love, what they sow, they gonna reap, man. You reap because that's what black meaning death, wicked. You reap death, and you sow death, you gonna reap it, man. You see? But hey, we're gonna get granted the kingdom, Lord willing. And get James 1 and 4, and then jump to 12.
This is James chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Right. You got to have patience when you're going through what you're going through. You see?
Salaki, I should start in verse 3.
Hey, do your thing.
I'm going to start in verse 3 and then read down in verse 4. Salaki. This is James chapter 1. This is James chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Wanting nothing, man, because we all know that the Lord grants us what we need. You see, he gives us all our needs. We just gotta go through these trials and tribulations, man. And ultimately, man, you should want salvation. You should want to be saved. You enduring all these things for the elect's sake.
It says in verse 12, it says,
no man that put up his hand to the plow is fit for, and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh Shemashah. I want a man that love not his life unto death. I want a man that's gonna forsake his whole family for me. And you gotta be in that Abraham and Isaac spirit, right? Dealing with their situation. See, the Lord told Isaac, told Abraham, give me your son. You see? And guess what Abraham did? Did he tell the Lord no? No. He followed directions as a soldier. He girded his loins up, he put his emotions to the side, and he did what the Lord told him to do. You see? And the Lord tried him. And he passed the test.
Faith.
Yahushua passed the test. He passed it. Job passed the test. We have seen the patience of Job. You see? All these men have passed the test. Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. All these men passed the test, man. You see?
The holy boys.
Right, the holy children.
Yep.
That was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
No. I meant the Maccabees.
The Maccabees,
yep.
right? They gave up their life.
Yep.
To keep their customs, man. Ultimately, they gave up their life for Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yep.
You done with that? Jump to 12, man. This is what they got, man.
This is verse 12 in James chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation."
That's a closing.
Yep. It says, "For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai have promised to them that love him."
We'll read that one more time.
Ooh.
But that's beautiful, man. Because all of them received their crown of life, man.
Yep. It says,
and Yahweh Shai, guess what? Because he went through what he went through, he sat on the right hand of the Father, and our dominion was given unto him, man. He's the greatest example set before us, man. He taught us how to work hard for it, man. How to work hard, obtain it, and understand the situation, count the cost.
Yep.
Now we want it. We want the kingdom, bro. We want to sit on the throne judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Keep going, huh?
This is James chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai have promised to them that love him."
And promised to them that love him, man.
Real quick. What's that? Yes. Right. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." Verse 8. "Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing."
Right. Because this is a body, man. We all suffering, man. Brothers going through car trouble, money trouble, woman trouble, all types of trouble, jobs. He getting hit with bills left and right. It's no break on this side, man. But guess what? We obtain a far more greater reward. Give me we're going to end it with 2 Corinthians 4, 17 and 18, and we're going to close it out.
This the one that you want, the one you call for?
Oh, 2 Corinthians.
Yeah, because they hit it right on the head.
Because all of this is just for a moment now. But the kingdom, that great eternal weight, right? And then the Lord called it weight for a reason, because guess what? Can't even, man.
Not even worthy. Like, this is nothing, man.
Right. It's beyond this bullshit, man. It's beyond gold.
But it be seeming like it, though. But
right.
It's like, man, we don't even know, like, what
you can't even put this. You can't even put the reward on the scale. It's so much. The Lord done gave us so much, man, in the kingdom, man. It's hard to even explain. The Lord done blessed us so much, brothers. Guess what, man? Guess what? We see it by what? Faith.
Yep.
We believe we got it. We believe we obtained it. Therefore, we working hard for it. Everything gonna go back to its natural order, man. And when I say natural order, I'm talking about righteousness. Starting with Yahweh Shai and next with the elect, man. And the whole nation of Israel gonna be back on point again. But right now, we're gonna suffer, man. Through great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Cause look at the reward that we're gonna receive. It's so great. You know?
Right.
Man, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and starting at verse 16. It says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day."
Though our outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. Prove. You getting proven.
Yep.
See, when you're going through these trials and you accomplish it, right? Victory over the flesh, it's making you a man. And ultimately, guess what? It's gonna turn you. You're gonna be crowned. James 1 and 12. You see? Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. When you go into that word conform goes into anoint a king, man. Going back to James 1 and 12. The crowns, going back to 2nd Esdras, the 2nd chapter, 43 verse, dealing with the ceremony of the elect. We want to be a part of that ceremony. Call it out and read 17. Go ahead, keep going.
Con, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal,
Right.
but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Are eternal, man. You see, this is temporary, man. Don't let the afflictions that are temporary throw you off, man.
Yep.
Don't let the afflictions and the pressure push you away from the reward. You a man. You gonna let another man take your damn crown? You see? That should be your mindset. What Mitch tell the guy in Paid in Full? Are you gonna let another man take your shit, man? Nah, man, you gonna let another man take. Think about that. Meditate on that. The Lord said, hey, Paul said, what should separate us? Sure, angels, principalities, sure, rulers,
You know?
angels, anybody, sure, anybody separate us from the Lord. Your woman at home, your parents, your mom,
Kids,
your kids.
job.
Nothing should separate you from the love of Yahweh Shema Shah. You see?
'Cause it's the greatest reward, man.
This the greatest reward ever, man.
You know?
Ending on that, Revelations 3 and 11, if I ain't mistaken, Lord willing. Ending on that,
All right.
Cause that's his beautiful precept, man. That's Brother Nabar's favorite precept. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, start at 10.
Con, this is Revelation 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Which should come upon the whole world, should try them that dwell upon the earth, man. You read that in the NLT, that tells you that those that love that are of this world.
Yep.
You see? It tell you that in the NLT. Read it on your time. Revelations 3 and 10 in the NLT. The Lord is coming to punish them that belong to this world, but He's gonna deliver those that endure the temptation.
Yep.
That's why it's important to you know, keep the faith.
Yep.
Maintain discipline while going through these trials and tribulations, brother.
Yep.
Because ultimately, guess what? The Lord is going to bless us at the end. You want the blessing, don't you?
I'm telling you, bro.
You see? Read that next verse, man. Don't let another man take your crown, man. Don't let none of these incredulity of these simple-minded nigglets out here, man. These adamant, stone, hard-headed Israelites take your crown.
Yep.
They can look at you, they can mug you, but guess what? What you be not dismayed. At least you look foolish in front of them, right? That's what the Lord told Jeremiah. We don't care what people think of us, man. We don't care. You shouldn't matter what these 2/3 think, man. They're gonna be looking like fools in a minute, man.
Yeah.
What they made fun of you, what they made fun of us about, eventually, man, they're gonna be wishing that they became a part of it, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be ashamed.
They're gonna be ashamed.
Yeah.
Looking stupid. What's the name of the Lord again? It ain't gonna matter to you right now, man. Take that judgment, man.
I'm telling you. Cause what the scripture say? He said, think not on how the wicked should be punished and win, but rather inquire how the righteous shall be saved.
Man.
You know?
You see? Go ahead and end it off. Fuck that, man. This lesson beautiful, man. This beautiful lesson.
Cause this is Revelation. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, behold, I come quickly.
Right.
Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
That no man take thy crown, man. Don't let no man take your crown, man. Hold on to that crown. Hold fast which thou hast, man. Fight with every inch, man. Fight to death. Fight with every inch of your life, man. And don't let go, man. You see?
That's just like you know, when we went into that precept about soldier. That's what a soldier do. A soldier gonna fight.
He fight. He gonna make sure that he do everything he can to accomplish the mission, even if it requires his life.
Yep.
That's how the Lord is. Same over here. Same over here. Same in this truth.
Yep.
This is not your average Christian doctrine, man. This is straight 100% truth, and your life will be required. Afflictions you will go through, but at the end of all that, you will be anointed as a king, and you will be a true man, and your reputation will be known throughout the world, man.
Yep.
Then shall that righteous man straight in great boldness.
Yep. We say a good name.
It's better than rubies, man.
Yep.
So with Lord willing, you be edified. We're gonna give our praises to
Yes,
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai,
Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem, Kakwadash. The belongs to the elders and the apostles for teaching us this truth. And based to the brothers push the word throughout the four corners, man. Hey, DTA.
DTA.
Hey, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom.